Good day, everyone. Al Height here from Anska and the Al Height Show. Today, I have a very, very special guest. You guys are going to love this young lady. She come to us with a lot of experience and a lot of background that she would love to share with you guys. But as you guys know, I always do. In this particular show, we try to talk about things that people want to hear about and what they want to do, and just learning different things about people. So I have a very special guest today with me, a young lady by the name of Tara Hayes. And I want you to get to meet her here shortly. Tara comes with a lot of experience, as I stated before. She's a publisher, she's a book writer. Boy, she does some things with mental health and fitness and wealth, mental health, fitness, wealth. Should I say. And so you're going to get to learn a little bit about Tara here in just a few moments. I hope that you guys are enjoying yourself today. Don't forget, you see up in the right-hand or left-hand corner in your screen, it'll say ANSCA, which stands for American National High School Championship Association. We are great partners with ANSCA. We help out kids to go to college and just learn the different things, different clubs that we have. So if you get a chance, take a look at what we have to offer, maybe even some of the commercials that you'll see on here. Maybe you want a shirt or a hat to help out one of our kids that's in a couple of our courses or in our clubs there. For instance, the Forensic Club, Speech Master Club, even some of the sports things that we have that's going on. And believe it or not, we have a group of kids who may even want to go into book writing. So hence Tara's with us today, so she'll share some of that information. Well, listen, I explained a little bit about Tara. I'm going to invite Tara on here and let her explain a little bit about herself and what she's got going on. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Miss Tara Hayes to our show, the Al Height Show. Tara, welcome to our show here. Thank you so much for joining us today. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing, Al? Thank you for having me.
Oh man, I am doing just great. Now I noticed on your name, Tara, you actually have three names on there. Like I would say Alan Scott Height, but I just said Tara Hayes. How would you like to be known as?
Um, Tara Hayes is fine, or just Tara. Yeah, just Tara. That's fine.
Okay, well, we'll go with just Tara. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Tara. But anyway, I'd like to invite Tara to our show and welcome her to our show, rather, and give her an opportunity to share a little bit about herself. Tara, can you take a moment to just share some information about you so our audience can know a little bit about what you do and who you are?
Sure. So I'll start from the beginning. My name is Tara. I am an author and a publisher. My books are about my experience with anxiety, and the name of my publishing company is called Tarafied Publishing, and it's named after me. So it could be, some people take it as, do you mean scared of publishing, like terrified? Or, but I mean transformation and empowerment. So I started Tarafied Publishing in December 2021. And let me back up a little bit. The reason how Tarafied Publishing came to existence is because I was working full time in accounting, and I got laid off from two full-time accounting jobs within a 10-month period. And I needed a change in my life. I didn't know what I wanted to do with myself. I had a lot of anxiety. And I came across a self-publishing course, and it was an ad on YouTube. And in the course, they suggest that you write about fiction and fantasy, and but I said, no, I'm going to share what I want to share about. So I wrote my story with anxiety. And then after that, I did do some anxiety coaching. And after the anxiety coaching, I decided I'm a self-published author. I can help other people self-publish. And that's when Terrified Publishing was born.
Well, that is awesome, Tara. Awesome, awesome. Terrified publishing, outstanding. Well, listen, it doesn't mean exactly what it means there, but you know what? You said a mouthful and all of that. I imagine a lot of people having anxiety about the job situation, especially many of our federal employees right now in the United States, that is, and just other people in general that goes through working at companies, being a little nervous about what to do and just anxiety in general. So I got it. So tell us about your publishing. What kind of books have you written? And tell us about that book and how can people find it?
Absolutely. So I've written two books about my experience with anxiety. The one that I promote the most is called From Panic to Picnic: How to Find Your Own Personal Path to Peace of Mind. And it is my journey from childhood to adolescence to adulthood, all the different types of anxiety I've experienced. And as a child, I didn't know what it was. And then as I became an adult and experienced more of it, I realized what it was when I was a child. So I've had fear of public speaking, stage fright, and I'm doing this now. So so I've worked through that. I've had social anxiety from being an introvert. And I was on prescription medication for 15 years, and my dad was a pharmacist, and him and my psychiatrist both suggested that I stay on my medication for the rest of my life, but I had a different plan. So that's what basically what the book was about, how I was able to get off my medication with the help of my psychiatrist. Well, not really. They suggested I stay on, but I had a different plan for myself. So I got off my medication and I replaced it with 15 natural ways to begin reducing anxiety. So, which includes mindfulness, which includes meditation and journaling. And the book is available on Amazon. And I did publish it in what was it, March of 2021. So it's just my journey, and I just wanted to help others who are dealing with anxiety and think there's no way out and think there's no one else like them, that I'm here and there's plenty more people out there in the world like them, and you can manage your anxiety.
Wow, what a story there. What a story. So I imagine there's many other people out there like that as well. And you shared a lot of personal information, and thank you for doing that because we know that others are out there as well. And I heard you say a couple of things in there. One is that having the anxiety and not being able to do public speaking. But look at you right now. Boy, you're on Zoom with me right now doing a podcast that's going to be seen by millions of people, and
Mhm.
that's wonderful. So, from coming from where you used to be to where you are now, that let us all know that don't ever think that you're just stuck where you are. You can be whatever you want to be. Just stick to it. Um, Now, you said a couple other things in there too. I just want to hit on that let you know that I am paying real close attention to what you say, just as my listeners, and I want them to be able to feel that maybe I'm asking some of the questions that they would like to ask as well. And one was that you said that you were on medication and you saw a doctor or a psychiatrist. And I'm sure that you're not telling people don't see them, but you're saying to know yourself. Would that be
Right.
correct? All right. Would that be correct?
That's exactly correct. I would say to know yourself, just don't, I wouldn't recommend just quitting your medicine cold
Yes,
turkey.
that's right. That's right. That's
I
right.
did do it before, but then, but that was my decision. And then I just decided that I needed a different path for myself, especially with the medication I was taking. It caused another ailment for myself. It caused microscopic colitis. So I said,
Okay.
I don't want to keep taking something that's going to cause issues for myself. So it was my personal decision to take a natural approach. But
All right.
I'm not saying, oh, tell your psychiatrist I'm done.
Right,
Yeah.
right. You know what, and thank you for clarifying that because we want everyone to be well, and we're not saying don't work with your doctors or your family. But what we are saying, and what you are saying, is that to know yourself, and you don't want to be stuck on medicine forever. We know that some people even have diabetes. You don't want them staying on Lipitor or whatever they are on forever. It's just to get you over past the bridge. And so, if you
Right.
can get healthy and move past that, that is great. So I really appreciate that. And I am so happy that look at you now. Wow.
Right.
A book publisher, you're doing well. Tell us what else you got going on.
So with the book publishing, I do like to work with business owners, and I feel deeply passionate with the wellness space because of my experience with anxiety. So I like to help business owners who have a story. So I like them to share their story or trauma or and then their transformation. So that's why I like to stick with that niche. And then so with the book writing, so I write my own, but I can serve as a co-writer, like a co-writing guide for people who want to publish their book. Um, and so I like the memoir space. I like self-help. I like um, the stories of impact. So that's what I like to do with Tarafied Publishing. So if you have an idea or don't know where to start, I can help you with that. And I also do the editing of the manuscripts. I like to review them because I think that's the fun part, just seeing the story and how it comes together, and then helping them get them up on their desired platform. So that's what I like to do as with Tarafied Publishing.
Well, that's great there. Boy, that what a lot of great information. I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of calls and emails in regards to this conversation with you today, and being a very special guest. So I'm just astounded at the growth that you have shown within this period of time. Going from where you were into where you are right now. Not only having wellness yourself, but conquering it, to write about it, get over your fears. We all know that public speaking is one of the greatest fears in life. People do not want to get up and speak in front of people.
Mhm.
That is a terrifying thing. They just get the shakes with that. Fortunately, for all you guys that are having problems with speaking, I would encourage you to find a Toastmasters club that's there with you. They are really helpful in that. And for you kids that's in the 6th to 12th grade, join ANSCA. Yeah, there we go. ANSCA. And we have a Speechmaster club where you can learn how to be very eloquent speakers. And you can be like Tara as well and face your fears and overcome them. Well, Tara, man, such great information. What else can you share with us that you would like to let the audience know about yourself?
Um, well, I was gonna elaborate too on the public speaking. Like, I wish I had ANSCA back then when I was a teen and in school,
Yeah.
because when I went to college, I avoided public speaking because I was like, oh, I don't want to do that. So, like, for this to come full circle, like, I just never thought that I would be doing this, where I would be talking to people and getting out of my comfort zone. And like, one of the reasons why I went to school for accounting, because I didn't have to talk to anyone. So it's like I could just be in my cubicle and not talking to anyone. But that didn't work out. So, and just to be on this journey, and just the evolution from being that shy introvert to now speaking with people and having some in-person speaking engagements, something I never thought I would do. So it's just the transformation. I'm just proud of where I am today.
And we're proud of it too, as well. We're very proud of you, and as well as any of you folks that are out there listening to the Al Height Show too. We're proud of you. If you're on this journey and you have made it to where Tara's at, that is outstanding. However, if you need assistance and you're looking for a way out, there's help out there. So seek it out. And don't be afraid or ashamed of it. Everyone need help from time to time to get over where they may be at currently in life. But where you currently are doesn't mean that you have to stay there. You can be whatever you want to be in life. And so I thank Tara for going over that. Tara, again, I want to say thank you so much. A lot of great information. Man, we would never know that you were an introvert at all. Look at you, bright and shining. You have your own book publishing company. You do writing. You have a wellness thing for folks who have such an illness or conquering that, and you're speaking so well and eloquent. Just so proud of you for doing what you're doing and standing up. We congratulate you, and I applaud you
Thank you,
for
Mel.
doing what you do, and looking forward to maybe even having you back again. I'm sure we will. We're going to get many requests that people may want to know a lot more about you. Now, how can someone get a hold to you if they want to get a hold to your book or purchase a book or just learn more about you? Is there certain ways that do it? Of course, we're going to put it up on our screen as the closing remarks there. But is there anything that you want to share about folks getting a hold to you at all about your agency or your company?
Sure. So my website is called Tarafied Publishing. So it's the name of my business. I'll spell it. It's Tara, Tarafied, publishing.com. And I'm most active on LinkedIn. And my LinkedIn is Tara and last name Hayes, Hayes. And I know that Tara Hayes is a common name, so I put my middle name in the middle so it'll be easier to find me. So my middle name is Martina, so Martina. So I'm on LinkedIn, Tara Martina Hayes.
All right, let's say that one more time. You did that kind of quick. Although we're going to put up your contact information again, but do it one more time. We want to make sure everyone have an opportunity to get a hold to you.
So my website is Tarafied Publishing is Tarafied Publishing Publishing. And my LinkedIn is Tara Martina Hayes, and then also you can look for me on LinkedIn. My tag name is called a Terrified Storyteller. So if you Google that too, you can probably find me on LinkedIn. So
Wow, a lot of good information there, folks. I want to make sure that you guys got that information because this is great. This is outstanding. What a great guest today on the Al Height Show. And Miss Tara Hayes is a wonderful guest of ours today. And so thank you, thank you, thank you. Don't forget to look up her book and read it and pass it on to others. And when you do get a chance to read it and you learn something that's good, make sure that you pass it on to someone else that may have not heard about this and even tell them about the Al Height Show. Tara, thank you so much. Hey, I just want to say this before we leave, and I have Tara here with me. I just want to make sure that you guys all know, as you guys all know that I do, at the end of every one of the Al Height shows, I say thank you so much for being a part of our show. And the other thing is I ask everyone to please take care of one another. Be kind, be faithful, be honest, be true. We know that there is a lot of things going on in our country, United States, that is, and just the world in general. And so a lot of people are going through things that we may not see. Just a simple smile, a kind word, or being nice to someone can make all the difference. Don't be mean. Be respectful. When you can't walk away anyway. If you got something to say that's really mean, like the first thing that will come out of your mind, hold it to yourself for a moment and walk away so that you can live to tell another day about it. It's just like writing an email. And you guys know I say this all the time. You're getting ready to write that email and someone says something mean to you and you're typing away and you're going to say something really mean back. Step away from that email before you send it out. Step away from that phone call before you call someone right back. Step away from the person that says something mean to you or rude to you. Be kind, be gentle, and be respectful. You only have one life on this world, on this earth. And so I ask that you be kind, be honest, be faithful, be genuine, so that someone someday can come back and say, you made a difference in my life. And so, once again, I want to thank my special guest, Tara Hayes, today with Tarafied Publishing. What a great show. We could not have asked for a better guest. And so, Tara, I say thank you again for joining us. And for all you guys out there that's listening to the podcast world, you know how to find us anywhere that you see Spotify, YouTube, or all the other social media links will be there. And if you have any special shows that you would like to see that maybe we didn't cover, um, give us a call or text us or email us. You got our information when you see it at the closing remarks, and let us know how we're doing. Subscribe to us and visit our sites and let people know that you're listening. And a very special guest today, Tara Hayes, let her know that you enjoyed it as well. To everyone out there, be nice, be kind, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care. All right, Tara. So we had a lot of chance to talk to you about all these other things. We know about your school. Well, we don't know about your school yet. That's what I wanted to ask you. I didn't get a chance to ask you about your school. We talked about your books. We talked about your writing. We talked about your dad a little bit. We talked about your former issues. We talked about you being a speaker now and being an introvert. But you know what? There's other things about you. So people may want to know, Tara, where did you go to school at? What did tell us about you? What school did you go to?
So I went to Pennsauken High School. It's
What school?
Pennsauken.
Where is that? Now that's the name that I got to remember. Where is that at?
It's in South Jersey. So I'm from Pennsauken. So and Pennsauken, it's right over the bridge. It's in New Jersey. So Philadelphia, it's a suburb of Philadelphia. It's weird. So And
Okay, so I want to make sure I get this right because a lot of folks are looking now and they're looking on the map and they kind of confused. Okay, so we know that New Jersey, New York, and Pennsylvania are all pretty close there together. But you're
mhm.
actually saying that what's the name of the city again?
It's called Pennsauken.
Pensauken is actually a suburb of Philly,
Yeah, even though it's in New Jersey, it's the greater
but
Phil.
it's in New Jersey.
Yeah, it's the greater Philadelphia area. So yeah,
Oh, okay, so but it's New Jersey.
it is. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so we're freaking people out here. So you're because you're saying you live in the state of New Jersey, but
Hmm.
you're a suburb of Pennsylvania,
Yeah.
Philly,
Yeah.
another state, but
Yeah.
you're not across the border from New York at all.
No, see, it's weird. So how New Jersey works is North Jersey, they're all New York up there, and then South Jersey, we're Philadelphia. So if you see a lot of people in this area, we're all Philadelphia Eagles fans. So
Oh man. So say your town one more time. I want to make sure I get this.
it's called Pennsauken.
Okay, so Pensauken doesn't have a team.
No, we
What about your football team? What about New York? Do New Jersey have a football team?
it used to be well, the Giants used to play in New Jersey,
So
but
the
I
New
think
York Giants used to play in New Jersey?
yeah, maybe they still play. There it was Rutherford, New Jersey or something. But there yeah, the people in North Jersey are Giants fans and the people in South Jersey are Philadelphia Eagles fans.
Okay, so the people in North Jersey are not Patriot friends.
Probably not.
They're not Jets fans.
I don't they could be, but most people that I meet, well, I don't really meet a lot of people from North Jersey, but when I do calls and I meet people from New Jersey, I ask them where they're from, and they say if they say North Jersey, they say, "Oh, you guys are New York," and they agree.
All right, so I got a couple of questions for you now. Now you really intrigued me. Okay, so let's do this here. So, would you rather live in New Jersey or Pennsylvania?
I would say New Jersey. Like I like to visit. I like to visit Philadelphia, but I'm a Jersey girl, so
You're a Jersey girl.
yeah.
Okay, all right. So you're a Jersey girl. All right. So tell me something now. Now my good friend and my pastor, the church I go to, he always tell everyone in there that you know what, you can always find out about a person because you'll know them by the music that they listen to. And so generally between the ages of 16 and 24 is that particular person genre.
Hmm.
Okay. So now what is your favorite song and your favorite group or singer?
That's hard. I've got multiple songs from that time period from age 16 to 24. What stands out to me is the album Mariah Carey Emancipation of Mimi. That album stands out during that time period. And one of her big songs was We Belong Together and Shake It Off. Those are her big songs during that time period. And
Shake It
also,
Off? Is that what you said?
yeah, Shake
So
It Off.
that wasn't a Taylor Swift
Yeah,
song?
but well, Mariah Carey did it first. Mariah
Are
Carey did
they
it
are
first.
they the same song?
No, they're different. But but and also during that time period I still love him. Chris Brown, like he was big during that time period. So
So
any
Chris Brown's not big anymore then?
no, he still is.
He's still okay. So Chris Brown and Mariah Carey were some of
Mhm.
the favorite singers that you had between 16 and 24 year age group. And so listen, if you got parents like I had parents, you gotta love some old school music.
Mhm.
What would have been your old school music that your parents that you would hear all the time?
My dad, both my parents, my mom, my dad, they both love the Temptations.
Oh
And
wow, okay, okay.
my
Who didn't
dad
love the Temptations?
and my dad loved the Isley Brothers. And
Uh oh.
I went to see them recently too, so I love them too.
What? Okay. So the Isley brothers, you didn't see the old Isley brothers because if you seen all of them, boy, that was great. But he is still around, which is awesome, and he
Hmm.
still does a great job. If you happen to get to his concerts, they've been around a while. They don't move like they used to, but their
Right.
voice is still very nice and some great songs.
Hmm.
Tara, since we said that, and you said, what was your favorite song by Mariah again?
My favorite song during that time period was "Shake It Off" by
Take
Mariah.
it off. Now, Tara, I'm going to put you on the spot here a little bit. Can you sing a little bit of Mariah Carey's song? Can you sing a little bit for us?
No.
No. Well, listen. I thought you had gotten over all those anxieties and that fear. Come on now, you can't let the people down. Shake it off. Even do the Taylor Swift portion of it. No, I'm putting you on the spot there. But listen, thank you so much. We always try to get our guests to explain a little bit more about themselves and just let people know, where you come from and what you do, and it doesn't matter our background. So the information you're providing is just wonderful. So Tara, thank you again.